EA Sports.
The Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From deep, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On the run, it's Morrow. Swamped immediately.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Throwing Reed. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Look out! Find some time! Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Fourth down, Reed. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hand off for Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Right side, it's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to...
He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Bring it out. It's Bussy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Left side, it's Morrow. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. They'll run it to the right. See some running room. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Out wide right, it's Townsend. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Station, Texas. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He told me this would be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans out and ready to impact this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Driven back.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Right side, it's McCoy. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. From the gun, it's Morrill. Sees an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's Reed to throw. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Reed to the air again. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Throwing Reed. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and long here. Reed. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The fake wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aggie! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Brown. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Reed. They're all over it. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands. It's Riley. Pulled to the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Sets his feet. It's Reed. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Isaac Brown to the left. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just... Michigan Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They were all over it. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Here's Williams to throw. Left side, it's Washington. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Williams. Back's got it on the screen. Quick spin on the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. And a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Headed to the edge, it's Marshall. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Marshall. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. Swats it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Drive will start from the 19-yard line. Williams. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll give it to Washington.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Here's a give to Washington. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams on target. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington, as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Got him on the RPO. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Running inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Williams to throw. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Makes the catch and he's free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Williams. Got his man on the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Underwood throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and down he goes. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Trying to get started. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Williams. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Marshall. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Makes the grab and room to run. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Headed outside, it's Marshall. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quarterback changing the play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Marshall. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Underwood. Moving out to the right. Turns it upfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped. Trying to wear down this defense. The seventh play of the drive, it's 3rd and 1. Burrowing for yardage. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Snags it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wolverines! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams fires immediately. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Williams. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Hand it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Finds his man on the RPO. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Got enough for the 1st down. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid comments.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out wide left, it's Marsh. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run out to the catch.
Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Here's Williams to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Makes the catch around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Looking for running room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're